Hey, what's up? I just got a shower. I know that's a pleasant picture, isn't it? Well, the bathrobe spiritual, she's always in and out of the shower. That made me think of that. Um, it's good that they've been cutting the federal government workforce. It's kind of like COVID, okay? Society is misstructured. It's structured on an old way, a Capricornian way, where everybody is to this, to that, neither here nor there. It's about something, but it's not about that. And everybody's disconnected. That's a problem. That's a big problem. I mean, it was even better in the 50s where at least, you go outside and go to the neighbors and be like, hey, and everybody's okay. And when you sit around, when you're going to watch TV, everybody sits around the same television set. If you're going to play a game, everybody in the neighborhoods, hey, somebody's got a basketball. Let's go play basketball. Hey, well, I don't play basketball, but I want to go watch. And then everybody's just watching some 12-year-old kids like it's the NFL, the NBA. Like that's the way it should be to some degree. But it's like that. And we got to carry that piece over and drop it back into reality. See, like one of the major problems with like federal government and don't take it wrong, but with church and the Bible is that so you go to church and then you're there, you're in the awe, you're all together. That's good. And that's why it's important to have that rather than everybody just reads the Bible by themselves. Though we need something new besides the Bible. Like that hasn't been created yet. But just talking about the old. But then everybody then you go out and you blow a bunch of money, go shopping, whatever. It's neither here nor there. And then so then you gave all your blessings. It's kind of like you just hit the crack pipe in a metaphorical way. And then, okay, now we're done. Okay, now we're going to work next week. Or it's the other way around. It's like, oh, yeah, we got to go to church. See, it's broken on both ends. When that needs to carry through all day, every day, all the time. Where we're working on ourselves, we're working on our community, we're working on our divine connection with God at ourselves and with all others, trying to make the world a better place every moment and working on this connection. It's not a singular place, it's not a singular time, it's not a singular book, it's not a singular angel. It has to be all as. And then with the federal government thing, well, it has to do with its entitlement. That's a lazy job. That where people, for instance, you work your way up the ranks, and then you're like, okay, now I get my pension. Now I just blow all my money, like redoing my house, and I'll pay for my kids' college, which. I mean, that'd be nice to do at the same time as, what does that teach a kid? That doesn't teach them shit. And education's free. So that's a double-edged sword right there. If they really want it, and they're passionate, it's going to give them a little bit of help. Just a little bit. And then run. But to be like, okay, it's taken care of. Well, everybody knows you get to college, and then it's just then you get sidetracked. You're like, oh shit, it's a new world. Now it's about this other thing. It's about this other thing. It's about this other thing. Or they're like, oh my God, my parents paid for my schooling to become a doctor. Now nope, can't deal with you. Can't deal with you. Can't deal with you. Oh, I just gotta study. It's just this one thing. It's just one thing. And both ways it's broken again. Each needs to work on their healing journey. That's where, as one mode, tarot is a very positive thing of dealing your own death and your own life and sharing it with all others and us learning as a unity, as a collective, rather than going to work. You get there, you sit at your little corner, and then you're the boss of the corner, and you're like, and then you don't take responsibility. Like, nah, I don't want to deal with this. Oh, sorry, I'll send you to this department. Bye. And you just kick things off, and like, that's not my problem. Oh, this I want to deal with this one because I'll deal with the people I like to deal with, and it's too much entitlement, and you get fat and lazy. And then even if you go to church on Sunday, well, that's good and all, but what the fuck are you doing for anybody? Do you have a voice? Do you have a soul? Do you have a heart beating? Do you want to spread love, or you just want to hide inside your fucking your Nazi compound, like what most federal buildings look like? They look like they were built by the Nazis, right? Like fucking just stone pillars and shit. Like it's unshakable. But everybody in there is kind of weak. I mean, metaphorically, because how many of them are run? How many of them like learn about all different things? They get stagnant, is what I'm saying. When you get experience, when you get older, it doesn't mean that you're entitled to be lazy and just to blow all your money on bullshit. If you already have a house, then you're good. In a way, you can do with less. And it hurts to say that. It hurts to hear that, right? But it's true. You needed more when you were younger. You needed all that experience. You needed to do all the dumb stuff and all the supposed smart stuff, because it's either way. You learn a lot more by doing the dumb stuff than you do by doing the smart stuff. And the smart stuff, you find that it seems all good until you hit a dead end, and you're like, oh man, I just wasted all that time and all that money. So is that a good idea? Fuck, I could have been coked out for 6 months and probably done a lot better. I learned a lot more about myself, and then actually taking the first step with dignity and knowing who I am and going, rather than being confused and going, oh, I got my golden ticket, and then riding on that ride until it gets to the end, and you're like, huh, it's over. Man, I just wasted all that time. Fuck, I didn't even get to talk to anybody. Everybody was just going, ah! And I lost my fucking cell phone and dropped out, I was like, God damn it. And so the problem is stagnation. You gotta stay in motion. In some way. The spirit likes movement. And if it's too grounded in, it just leads to health problems. It leads to thinking too much about the wrong shit and being like, yeah, I think I'm gonna repaint the ceiling. Yeah, that ceiling just bothers me. Who the fuck cares about the fucking ceiling color, I mean, yeah, if we're gonna remodel the whole room, we'll do it then. But nitpicking shit. And being that ego version of Jesus, that's the problem that has been seen within all things. How, yeah, seeing the angel, that's great. It does a lot. It can inspire. But it's totally misguided. There's no ground for it. See, that's where the shunny div, the black ground, it comes, it's here, it's in the body. It's you. You have to carry that. You can't just depend on the angel to fucking take care of you. It's great and all, but I know the fuck I can't carry everybody on the planet. I mean, shit, I'm strong and all, but I love y'all. I gotta get ready for work. I'm just about ready to go. I'll see you later.